Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Golgari Fight! So, I got a little bit salty playing all the janky decks, and instead I'm gonna go back to my root of playing dumb combo decks that everybody has really figured out, but it's actually pretty fun to play. So, today's Golgari Fight deck is basically, we're gonna have fight rigging, and after we rig the fight, we're gonna play a Shakedown Heavy or an Archfiend of the Dross, get that 7 power, and then cast a card for free. The cards that we want to cast for free are obviously the big drops, Breach the Multiverse, or Titan of Industry. So that's the very simple synergy of the deck. Now let's look at the actual deck list. In the early game, we just want to have removal. We want to be able to stay alive. So we have 2 cut down for early game, really turn 1 removal, and then we have 4 go for the throw for turn 2 removal, as well as 2 Sheoldred's Edict for making your opponent sacrifice if they have war creatures like Graveyard Trespasser or Phyrexian Fleshgorger, or if they have a Planeswalker that we can't really interact with, we can make them sacrifice it. And we have 2 Tear Asunder to remove artifacts or enchantments, or we can pay 4 to remove anything. Any non-land permanent. So not lands, something to keep in mind. And then we have, of course, the Shakedown Heavy. 4 Shakedown Heavies to synergize with our fight rigging. And the Shakedown Heavy really doesn't do much other than the fact that it has 6 power that we can then get to 7 power. Maybe we can aggro with him. Maybe we'll draw cards with him. But chances are it's just there to trigger the fight rigging. Well, fight rigging is a 3 cast enchantment that when it comes into play, we're looking at the top 5 and exile 1 card. And if at the beginning of combat every turn, we put a +1/+1 counter on a creature we control, and if then that creature has 7 or greater power, we can cast that exile card for free. So we want to cast an exile card for free. We want to make sure that exile card is big, right? That's the idea of the deck. Then we have 4 Archfiend of the Dross. So if we don't get Shakedown Heavy, that's fine. We play turn 3 fight rigging, turn 4 Archfiend. That still gives us 7 power, and we can still get it off, but that does require us to have our 4th land, and sometimes we don't, right? This is the Magic Arena. This is where we have to fight against the Shuffler, so you might not get it. So that's why Shakedown Heavy is a lot better. Both 3 drops, so chances are if you can cast this, you can cast that. That's why we have both Shakedown Heavy and Archfiend in the deck. And then we have 2 Vorinclex, so if you didn't draw any of those, and you gotta wait to turn 5, well, Vorinclex is also a 6/6 that can become a 7/7. And Vorinclex help us get 2 forests, so kind of filter out the deck a little bit more. Vorinclex is also trample and reach, so that he's very good at attacking or blocking. Now, something that I want to make note of in Arena that really is bothering me nowadays is the fact that, look at this card. Vorinclex. It says exile Vorinclex, then return to the battlefield transform. And look at what I'm highlighting right here with my mouse. It says can't transform. This permanent is not double face and can't transform. I don't understand who went and decided that they're going to code Arena, but they should go back to school, because this is not how programming works. This is just terrible. And unfortunately, now we can't see any of the double face cards. You got to go online, look for what the card actually is, because Arena does not tell you. And we have 4 Phyrexian Fleshgorger. That's something we can cast for free, but we can also cast for free on turn 3, just to make sure we don't die, because it is lifelink. And then we can have 4 Breach the Multiverse, exile a bunch of exile 2 cards in graveyard after we mill 10, and then play those, right? Do they exile, or we just played them? And so we can get our Titan out, get our opponent's Planeswalker out, something that really is impactful. And then we have 4 Titan of Industry, so that we can gain life, destroy enchantment or artifact, get a Rhino, or put a shield counter. All that is good. And then when we look at the land base, only 24 lands. I didn't think too hard into the land base of the deck. So there's 5 swamps, 5 forests, 1 Takenuma, 1 Boseiju, and then 4 Deathcap Glade, 4 Llanowar Wastes, and 4 Jungle Hollow. Very straightforward. Now, if you don't or if you're not worried about aggro as much, I would say cut the Jungle Hollow and put in, right here, put in this land, Haunted Mire. So the reason why I would say that you can cut Jungle Hollow and put in Haunted Mire if you're not afraid of aggro is because this is a forest. So you can actually get that from Vorinclex, right? It says 2 forest card. It does not say basic forest. And if you want to go big money, you can also put in Zir Taurus Proving Ground instead of Jungle Hollow, because this is a forest card, but you can also use it to cycle for card draw. Now, my opinion is that it's not that good just because, well, this is very slow, and this deck's aimed to be fast because it's combo. So we don't want to go that slow. But if you have the money, or you have the card already crafted, feel free to use that. I'm using a very basic set so that this is a common card. You can absolutely use them easily. Alright, so that's the whole deck list, and let's go and play some games. Let's Golgari fight it out. Want to know even more about Magic the Gathering and MTGA Arena? How about you hire someone to work on the code? I mean, they have all this intricate shuffler mechanic to screw people over. They couldn't even code it a backface card. It's just horrendous. All right, well, we got a good start. We go first. We got 3 lands, and we got the combo cards. So, no reason not to keep there. Let's hollow up the jungle. Playing against Mr. Frickle. White. Soldiers. Fan-frickin-tastic. Here's a forest. We got 2 Breach and 1 Titan. Now, the sad part about this deck, and something that I've seen a lot of when I used to play it, is that I'll play Fight Rigging and it will just whiff. And even if I have the combo, if I whiff, see, I have all the good cards out already, so I'm kind of afraid of whiffing. And that's scary. That is very scary. Yeah, see? Now I don't know what to get. Vorinclex to get 2 forests? What would 2 forests do for me? It is a creature. Fleshgorger can help me gain life, but not very good against an Initiate on board. The Initiate can break the Fight Rigging very easily. So I gotta be careful. You gonna play a turn 3 card or just pass? Vanguard. Alright, well. Let me play one of the forests I'm gonna get. Like the matchmaker, I don't know. It's not even a matchmaker. I just think the algorithm is 100% rigged so that aggro decks go first way more often, because I've seen a lot of aggro decks go first. Against me. And when I go first, it's usually against a control deck where going first does not help because they're just gonna end my combo with a counterspell. Ossification. Recruitment officer. Would you like to attack? What the heck is this? Alright, well, let's Vorinclex again. And they'll quit. Coward. They have the whole board. They're so wide, and then they just quit. So, yeah. I can't say they're salty about their draws. Sometimes I get salty about my draws, but they have a whole board. It's not like they draw 14, 15 lands in 14, 15 turns. Then it's warranted. Alright, well, that's game 1. I think we can beat soldiers just because they don't really have a way to stop our combo, even with, if we get it on turn 3, right? Because even with the Hopeful Initiate, there's no way they can crew it or train it fast enough. Alright, opponent goes first. We got 2 swamps and a bunch of not good cards, so we're gonna have to mulligan this. 3 lands, heavy, and then we can put down a Tear Asunder. So I know that, you know, we have 2 Go for the Throats, but Go for the Throats are actually really good. Whereas in Tear Asunder is not guaranteed to be very good. But you never know. This looks to be bent. Nah, I hope I had it my Tear Asunder. It's okay. It's not like I was gonna Tear Asunder a Courier's Briefcase anyways. But this is the Atraxa Domain deck, so I don't even know if they're gonna get a land. Okay, that's fine. I don't even know if the heavy hitters in my deck's gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hope for Breach to actually work. Get a Swamp out. Interesting. Alright, well, my Shakedown Heavy is gonna die. It's gonna get exiled by the numerous exile cards that deck has. But it's not like I'm just gonna not play a turn 3, so here we go. Does he have all the colors? Not red, so it costs 2. Let's probably still do it. What I'm talking about is the Leyline Binding. Maybe he'll ramp this turn, which isn't wrong because 4 damage is not that much. No, he's just gonna Leyline Bind, which is good. Not great for us, obviously, but good that he's not ramping, right? Ramping is the scariest part for our deck. Fleshgorger. What would you do against that? Would you like to Leyline Bind it again? I'll be okay if you want to Leyline Bind it again. That would be fantastic for us. But they're almost on turn 7. Okay, that also works for us. Don't really care too much about Laydown Arms. Another Briefcase. Yay. Oh, that's a good draw for this turn. Because actually, we can play something now. And we can get 2 forests. Forest 1, Forest 2. The Tide of Industry can help us get our Shakedown Heavy back, but against Atraxa, I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, not Atraxa. Interesting. The Kami is gonna bounce a non-land permanent I control. I don't have any non-land permanents. Each opponent discard a card. Top deck a land there. So I can't actually pop the Leyline Binding now that I need to pop the Kami War. Dang it. Alright, well. Do I need to pop the Kami War? What comes out next? What comes out next? It's the Okami thing, right? And I can go for the throw of the Okami thing. But would he bounce his Kami War? That's what I'm scared about. Scared of. Oh, maybe he has a counterspell and none of this. He does not. So if that's the case, we'll destroy artifact or enchantment, and we will create a Rhino. I gotta go greedy because their deck is way more card advantage than ours. It doesn't have haste. Yep. Whoa. You don't want to ossify the Titan? Okay. I guess that's why. Well, we just went from no card advantage to all card advantage. Okay. Well, I can't breach with no coming out, right? And when it attacks, if any player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard, excuse me, non-land card, huh? Just a little bit too scary for me. Oh, he can't all block, so this is fine. The 4/4 can attack, he can chump. So, I thought we were really far behind because of his Atraxa deck. We're still behind if he plays Atraxa. That's the only difference between winning and losing here. Archangel, alright. What would you like to do? Kill my 4/4. Fair, but not that good. So what do I want? I don't know if I want an Archangel on the board. So do I go for the Thor the Archangel? Because he has bigger cards in the deck. No, but my Breach could whiff. That's what I'm scared of. And if my Breach whiffs, the Archangel will be scarier. But I can Tear Asunder. Tear Asunder does not whiff. So we can get a destroy target enchantment, and we'll get another 4/4 Rhino. And we don't attack with the Fleshgorger, so here, you deal with this board. If he ever plays an Atraxa, I can get my own Atraxa this way. Ossification again. There's the Ossified Titan. So, should I Breach first? No, because he might block it. Would you like to let me draw a card here? He does. Alright, let's pick a big thing. The big Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Phyrexian Fleshgorger. I can't talk. Alright, so a bunch of nothing. And quit. So we can ossify, or we can Boseiju this, and then go in for a big board. That was fun. Maybe. It's really just because our opponent's not playing an Atraxa deck. They were playing a way worse domain deck. We were able to capitalize on that and beat them. So today the shuffler was fair. Keep giving us an easy game, shuffler. That makes me happy. Why can't I win every game? Isn't that how Magic works? There are no mistakes. Only happy. Can they say that? Pressing QQ will tap all your non-creature that add mana and float it. Oh, I didn't know that. What's the QQ key? I see Q. Is it next to the Q key? I'm gonna go first. 3 go for the throat. 3. Ugh. Oh, this is such a bad hand to keep. But we're going first. Mulliganing is even worse. Have to do it. Have to do it as a combo deck. Alright, we'll keep 6. We'll put back an Edict. And hopefully we'll get something out of the way. No, we should play this. We have cut down, so it can actually get cut down activated. Our opponent, maybe his combo. Oh, it's red. Okay. Okay. You want to deal 1 damage? You got it. Okay. This might be bad. We drew a land. Okay, that's not a land, but it's also nothing really that scary. So here's a Shakedown Heavy. Would you be able to deal 4 damage to strike? Would you like to Lightning Strike me? Oh, it's in the cards. Maybe? I don't actually know. Play with fire. Not on the Shakedown Heavy. So that might be good for us. Okay, now top. That's also good for us. Mono red burn. Mechanized Warfare. Would you like to let me draw a card? You would not. Then we'll play another Shakedown Heavy. And you do have a very aggressive deck, but are you as aggressive as the heavies? Lightning Strike one of the heavies. Okay, I have another one. Come on, Fight Rigging. Ooh. Nope. Okay, well, let's attack first. Is he a coward? No, he's not a coward. He takes the damage. That is good for us for the time being because they're being slowed down. But I wanted to draw a land there. Alright, that's 3 damage to the face. With 1 card. Bottom deck? Okay. That's still good for us. I mean, really, we just need 1 more land and the whole hand turns live. Lightning Strike? Yeah. There goes all of our board presence. And they get a Voldaren Epicure. That does 2 damage to it. I can't justify killing this. Alright, we get a land. Vorinclex. So, I hope I don't draw a land next turn, because next turn is go for the throw and then play something else. Festivities. You can play that, I guess. You already played a land, right? Yeah. Don't play a land if you're gonna play the Impulse. That's something you can learn from playing Mono Red. The fact that he didn't do it means that he hasn't played Mono Red that often. Alright, I don't want to attack for 6, do I? This attacks for 6. And then he will be at 2. Can I end him for 2 damage? No. But he will have to kill me for 2, 4, yeah, it's fine. This will be lethal very soon, and I have to go for the throw. So, him blocking is kind of weird because I'm trampling. You're gonna kill my Vorinclex? Oh no, my Vorinclex is dead. That's scary. Also, why did he play a mountain? He could have pitched it. Let's not. Let's not attack me, yeah? That kind of hurt me. Alright, have you heard of Titan of Industry? Because I am a Titan of the Industry. Can he do 4 damage in 1 turn? I don't think so, so let's get a Rhino out. We're at 10. Oh, can he do 10 damage, is what I meant to say. Because now if you remove the Titan, somehow, this will kill him anyways. Alright, take that Mono Red. Mono Red is like the a skills check for playing Magic Arena. Not for the people playing Mono Red, for the people playing against Mono Red. Basically, is your deck good enough to handle their 1, 2, 3 drop? If it's not, you don't deserve to play Magic? I don't know how to say it. But we did get to go first. That was completely rigged, right? The system should be letting them go first. That is how Mono Red plays. We go first with 2 rigs, but no black mana and nothing to rig the fight into. So we need to draw a Swamp and a Shakedown Heavy in the next 2 turns for this to actually be useful. That means no? Does that mean no? Kind of means no. Alright, so now we have Rig and Shakedown, but we need to put a card back, which is Breach. Now we just need to draw land number 3 and hope that our opponent is not playing counterspells. Marisk. Our opponent is playing. Okay, so you see this no sleeve? That scares me. That means our opponent is playing a very. Our opponent is not playing Magic a lot, so they're playing a very like a common net deck. So mono blue, mono red, or that, whatever that is. Toxic. Or enchantments. Enchantments. I guess I'm gonna quit soon because I don't draw a land number 3. This game is not gonna go anywhere. There's enchantments. I don't even want to go for the throw of this, so we do draw a land. Guess we'll rig this fight. Guess we'll rig that fight too. Calyx? Weaver. That's good. That's basically nothing this turn. Next turn, though, that would be scary. Oh, it's a 4-2. Well, I have to do it, but it's not that good. This is what happens when you Shakedown Heavy whiffs. You know? Titan's pretty good. But they're just going to exile the Shakedown Heavy and then we're screwed. Yep. So our out now is the 3 Shakedown Heavy we still have in the deck. And 1 or 2. What is that called again? The Tear Asunder. Yeah, right? That's the only out, and then we lose. Okay, so that is not what I wanted to see. I can hold off for one more turn, but this turn basically is go for the Throw Spirit Companion if he buffs it. He's not going to buff the Companion, right? Is he going to copy onto the Harmony? Wedding announcement. Jeez. Such a bad card to play in this deck. I don't understand it. We're still gonna lose to it because our draws are not very good. Alright, well, cast a second Weaver, so might as well do it now. We're a 1. We do get a Tear Asunder. So we can get it back, get this back. Yeah, we're at 1. Both go on that. We will destroy and gain 5 life. Destroy your Spirited Companion. Do we destroy the Spirited Companion? Do we destroy the Weaver? If he has ossification, we still die, right? Well, we don't die because we're at 6. Since we gained that life. What does he actually have? Probably some sort of removal. There's ossification. We're at 5 now. Opponent always has it, and we get a Vorinclex, so yeah, that's... I would say good game because I'm a good sport, but that was not a good game. That was the dumbest game I've ever played. Ever in the history of Magic Arena. I hate enchantment. It's just, I would never down talk enchantment deck because it is the dumbest deck out there. It's not good in any way whatsoever. The only way you can win with that deck is if you get lucky. There is no skills involved. Even with mono red, there's some skills involved at where you target and where you point your things. Nothing to do with enchantments. Every card states exactly where you can target. Alright, whatever, let's play this game. 1 cut down, we go first, 2 Gorger and 1 Archfiend. So I guess we're just aggroing them. Nameless S. What does that mean? Does that mean his name is Less Lesbians? I don't know. I know that it's named Less, but they capitalized the other S. Must mean something. Alright, well, if they're controlled. They're not controlled. Sunside River, wow. Why would they do that? Just to draw a card, wow. See, this is what happens when you whiff. horrendous. At least we scare him with the fight rigging.
Kapask, Imasahak. No secret escapes my grasp.
Alright. We're playing against Troll, it's not going to be fun. Like I said, if it gets controlled, I don't think this deck can do anything. Every card it plays just gets countered or removed. And the fact that we didn't draw land, number 4 here, means that we can't play our Archfiend. Even if we're aggroing, it's not going to help. And they have a Depopulate, jeez. Who runs Depopulate still? We're playing against the one guy who has Depopulate.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Hey, can I have a land number 4, please? I have 2 cutdowns in the deck, I drew both of them. Against a deck that basically cut down will never work. Okay, so Shuffler is telling us to lose. They're rigging the deck now. You want to pay 4?
Become subdued.
No. And it's a fairy.
Has been through enough. Needs our help.
Oh, there's land number 4 here.
Second there. Who's counting?
Alright, I guess I'll Tear Asunder the Teferi.
How foolish.
Before you untap.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
You know that's Flash, right?
Now you've done it. That's coming off.
Alright.
My judgment is final.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
We're just gonna get board wiped anyways. I don't think any of this matters. Even with the dumbest play against our opponent. Alright, well. I guess cut down will do something.
I have got new
Not that it
moves
matters.
to teach you.
Do I want to play any of these? No, let's just quit. This game is done. This game was never going to go anywhere since we did not... Well, actually, nothing we played would have mattered. Other than maybe turn down Shakedown Heavy. It's just that we whiffed on the fight rigging. That's the part where we lost the game at. Alright, well, let's stop here because otherwise we're just going to go all day. And let's look at the deck, shall we? The deck list is pretty standard. It's not that bad of a deck, right? And you saw how when we are playing against not cheating decks, we can actually beat them pretty consistently. But of course, if the game starts cheating for our opponent, we're not going to stand a chance. And even if we have Titan of Industry and Tear Asunder against an enchantment deck, it doesn't matter if we don't draw lands. And the last 2 games, basically, that's kind of the theme of what happened. We had 4 drops, we had 3 lands, and then we lose. That is how you play Arena. Alright, that's all I got for you today. I do recommend that you try out this deck because it's pretty fun in the long run, and you'll get a pretty healthy average if you play enough games. Just don't be too salty if you lose 1 or 2 games in the early, especially if you're somehow faced up against a mono blue. That happened to me when I was trying out this deck with different versions of it, and that was annoying. But other than that, you'll definitely have fun playing this in the long run because you always get the combo out, and whenever the combo out, fight rigging and shakedown, you will punch your opponent in the face, and that's what makes it fun. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.